Yoga improves flexibility and strength training for people of all ages, shapes, and sizes. During my yoga classes, I work on simple basic stretches. We stretch calves, hamstrings, lower obliques, and back. I make them work out abs using Pilates core basics. Then I use Vinyasa flow, which is poses using breathing and movement. For the body, stretching really improves the flexibility for athletes and prevents injuries on the field. All stretches are great. I love the cat pose because it's great for the back, and toe touches are really good for the hamstrings. Yoga and Pilates 100% improves an athlete's overall strength and flexibility, making them a stronger player. Our ab routine is very intense, and I believe a strong core means a strong athlete.
So before every practice, our student athletes stretch for a long time. They do a dynamic warm-up and they do a static warm-up, probably 10 to 15 minutes, just making sure that their muscles feel good and they're ready to go. Depending on the day and the week that we're having with games and stuff, we'll do a little fitness, we'll go into ball work, just make sure their touches are good, and then we'll get into technical small-sided stuff before we open it up and play a bigger scrimmage against ourselves. They do a variety of stretches, everything from their quads and hamstrings to calves and upper body. We really make sure that they hit everything just so there are no tweaks or no soreness, and we really try to get every muscle group so they feel okay. After every practice, we always end with a cool down and they stretch there as well, so I think the girls feel pretty good before and after practice. I think stretching is very important. Girls are genuinely more likely to, tear their ACLs and stuff like that, so we try to do a lot of ACL prevention and different stuff like that. Strengthening your muscles and making sure that they're warmed up before you really get into some sort of physical activity is definitely worth taking the time, and I think it's definitely beneficial for our student athletes here. We have 12 varsity sports here at NYIT, and I believe all of them do some sort of yoga each week. She really takes the time to, stretch them out and focus on individual muscle groups that are specific to each sport, and I certainly think it helps with their flexibility and their strength, and a lot of the stuff that they do is body weight, so I think that's important too.
So as a head athletic trainer, my basic role is the care and prevention of athletic injuries. I'm here pretty much every day and anytime that practices or games are going on. My daily duties involve taking care of athletes, prepping them for practices, prepping them for games, field setup, we do treatments, we do rehab with our student athletes. It's generally different day to day, but busy. So I look at stretching as being important for student athletes on two areas, both pre-activity and post-activity. And I think it's important to address both of those areas specifically. So I think that when you look at student athletes or athletes in general in an age where they should start stretching, I guess it's at any point that they start becoming active. If they're out there every day as an athlete, they should be stretching. So when you don't stretch after you work out, your muscles have been active for a certain period of time, and when that just kind of stops and shuts down, those muscles are going to immediately shut down. They tend to be prepared for activity, tense, tight, and after activity, if you don't stretch, they're probably going to remain that way. And if you have anything that's bothering you, some aches and pains, stretching can be really important after activity. When you look at the types of muscles people can pull, you can pretty much pull any muscle in your body. They all have actions that they do. Anything that's a major muscle group that you're active with, you're susceptible to pulling and to have injury to. When I talk to athletes in general about stretching, I have them try to focus on major muscle groups. So the larger muscle groups in your body, similar to what we just talked about, would be lower leg, upper body, trunk, torso, back, those kinds of things to really hit the major muscle groups.
I started playing soccer when I was 5 years old. I stretch before and after practice, but probably not as much as I should. I like the yoga classes. I feel like it's a great way to start the day. My favorite thing about yoga class is how she incorporates the different muscle groups and Pilates and stuff, so you really get a workout. I do believe that it prevents injuries because after your muscles feel great, I think that yoga has made me a stronger player.